Hello, dosto. Slay the host is back with another video. And in this video, I'll talk about my love, my passion, my emotion, my girlfriend, my crush, my everything, Manchester United. So I've already talked about the signings of Andre Santos and Yuri Tillmans in the last video I posted. बट इस वीडियो पे हम लोग बात करेंगे कुछ और साइनिंग्स के बारे में, कुछ और पोटेंशियल लिंक्स के बारे में. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड इज ट्राइंग टू गेट सम प्लेयर्स इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू वीक्स उसके बारे में. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो. फर्स्ट, so we were linked with Lewis Hall from Newcastle United in the last week. बहुत सारे न्यूज़ आ रहे थे कि Lewis Hall might join United, but Newcastle has already lost so many good players. जो उनको बोलना पड़ा कि we can't lose Lewis Hall in the same window. So Lewis Hall हम लोग के टीम पे नहीं आ रहा है. We have to move on from him, and Manchester United has moved on from him. And from the latest reports, they are looking outside of EPL. They are looking for David Raum, who is playing in RB Leipzig right now, who is around 28 years old, who is a German, obviously, who played around 30 matches for RB Leipzig in the last season, scored around 3 goals, and provided around 7 assists. And frankly speaking, he is a great right back, left back going forward. He also played as a left wing back for RB Leipzig. You know the philosophy of or the brand of football that RB Leipzig plays, right? They play halal ball. And David Raum बहुत बढ़िया है going forward. And if you know, that's a surprising fact about David Raum. अगर तुम टॉप 5 लीग के all the left backs को देखोगे, he is ranked 100 percentile in chance creation. बट डेविड राम का एक ही प्रॉब्लम मेरे को जो फील होता है कि डेविड राम इज नॉट वेरी गुड डिफेंसिवली. डेविड राम का 1 vs 1 डिफेंसिव एबिलिटी उतना अच्छा है नहीं. डेविड राम इज फिजिकल इनफ, बट डेविड राम का डिफेंसिव कंट्रीब्यूशन ही लैक्स अ बिट. बट फिर भी अगर तुम टॉप 5 लीग के तरफ देखोगे, ही रैंक्स अराउंड 78 percentile in those defensive contribution. So overall, he is good. He can be a great option going forward for Manchester United, and we definitely need a left back. So David Raum, if we sign him, that's gonna be a great signing. Now, second option, we are still looking for a box-to-box midfield profile, a ball-winning midfielder, and we are still after Manu Kone from Roma. He is 25 years old. We have seen him play in the World Cup 2026 for France. For the last season for Roma, he played around 29 matches. 2 goal मारा था बंदे ने, 3 assist भी मारा था. Not a very prolific number, but still good from a box-to-box midfielder. And definitely World Cup 2026 में मानू कोने को हमको देखने को मिला. He was really good for France. He benched Chouameni. He is great. He's a great ball-winning midfielder. He has a box-to-box midfield profile like Kante, and he can win the ball in the midfield. He can snatch the ball from opponent midfielders or attackers, then run through the entire midfield channel, provide the ball to our attackers, or provide some great assist for attackers as well. So Manu Kone, along with Andre Santos or Yuri Tillmans, can be a great box-to-box option to have. Definitely not a proper CDM option that we are looking for, but a great midfielder. And I have full faith on Michael Carrick that if he gets a player, a profile like Manu Kone, he can definitely mold him into a central defensive midfielder. Now, third one, Ibrahim Sangare from Nottingham United. इब्राहिम संगारे 28 साल का, 192 सेंटीमीटर्स का एक मॉन्स्टर. He played for Ivory Coast in the World Cup 2026 as well, and he is the exact profile or exact CDM profile that we are looking for. A very tall physical presence in the midfield, a very good interception ability, a very good ball winning ability in the midfield, and he is aggressive enough as well. So Casemiro जो जा रहा है, Ibrahim Sangare has a similar profile to him. He can be there in the midfield, just in front of our defensive line. He can provide the defensive cover that we desperately need after Casemiro left us. Ibrahim Sangare can be a really good option in the market. If I look at current market, Ibrahim Sangare is one of the best CDM options that we can have. and definitely we should be moving for him. We should be signing him in the future weeks. And अगर आप उसका लास्ट सीजन पे भी देखोगे, he played around 28 matches in the last season for Nottingham Forest. 2 goals, 2 assists. Again, not a prolific number, but we don't expect him to do that. His responsibility will be providing a defensive back, creating the defensive backbone for us, control the midfield for us. And then the fourth one. So we are looking for a substitute or backup striker for our Sesko, for Benjamin Sesko. And we are looking at Pio Esposito, who is playing for Inter Milan right now. 21 साल का बंदा है, 189 सेंटीमीटर का टॉल फिजिकल दानव है बंदा. Last season for Inter Milan he played around 35 matches. He scored around 7 goals, provided 3 assists. And बंदा बहुत रॉ टैलेंट है अभी भी. I'll say he has a great fox in the box ability. He positions himself really well in the box. इंटर मिलान के लिए बहुत अच्छा गेम भी वो खेला है, बट ही इज स्टिल अ रॉ टैलेंट. Definitely he needs much more improvement in his finishing, in his ability to be in the box at the right time, at the right position. I think कि अगर उसको enough game time मिले in the for us, and अगर माइकल कैरिक उसको properly mold करे, अगर उसका finishing ability पे काम किया जाए, he can play a pivotal role as a backup of Benjamin Sesko. And frankly speaking, Pio Esposito is a very good profile for EPL at an overall level. Pio Esposito is physical enough, strong enough for the EPL defenders. He can, has a very good header as well. So as a backup of Benjamin Sesko, he can be a great option. And then fifth पे हम लोग आते हैं, Buadi पे. So I'm not very sure about Buadi because Manchester City is already linked with Buadi. And Buadi का asking price around 100 to 120 million, which is very high. एक सीजन, बस वर्ल्ड कप सीजन पे तुम देख के बुआदी को इतना प्राइस नहीं दे सकते, विच इज आई थिंक अनफेयर. एंड वी शुड नॉट गो आफ्टर हिम. वी शुड बी फोकसिंग ऑन मानू कोने, इब्राहिम संगारे फॉर नाउ. बुआदी, लेट हिम गो टू मैनचेस्टर सिटी, राइट? आई एम टोटली ऑन फॉर इट, अप फॉर इट. Let him go to Manchester City. Let us focus on Manu Kone and Ibrahim Sangare. And now lastly, I want to talk about something, which is we are acting very late in the market. We need to be much more proactive in the market. हम लोग बहुत लेट कर रहे हैं अपने साइनिंग्स पे. अभी भी हम लोग वेट कर रहे कि रॉड्री रियल मैड्रिड पे जाएगा कि नहीं. अगर रॉड्री रियल मैड्रिड पे जाएगा तो हम लोग सोच रहे हैं कि चुआमिनी हम ले लेंगे. बट राइट नाउ बार्सिलोना इज इन द पिक्चर, एंड बार्सिलोना के साथ व्हाट वी हैव हर्ड कि रॉड्री का पर्सनल टर्म्स भी साइन हो चुका है. सो मेरे को लगता नहीं है रॉड्री रियल मैड्रिड पे जा रहा है. एंड अगर रॉड्री रियल मैड्रिड पे नहीं जाता है, चुआमिनी हम लोग पे कतई नहीं आ रहा है, बिकॉज रियल मैड्रिड के पास एक अकेला CDM प्रोफाइल, प्रॉपर CDM प्रोफाइल चुआमिनी बचेगा इन दैट केस. एंड कैमाविंगा और वाल्वर्डे, दे डोंट हैव दैट प्रोफाइल. सो हम लोग को और ज़्यादा प्रोएक्टिव होना होगा इन द मार्केट. वी नीड टू टारगेट प्लेयर्स लाइक इब्राहिम संगारे. We need to target players like Manu Kone. We need to start talks with them. तो ये डिपेंडेंसी जो है रियल मैड्रिड एंड रॉड्री साइनिंग के ऊपर, वी शुड नॉट हैव दैट डिपेंडेंसी ऑन इट एनी मोर. वी नीड टू बी प्रोएक्टिव इन द मार्केट टू साइन सम प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी. बिकॉज मेरे को फिर भी लग रहा है कि हम लोग बहुत लेट कर रहे हैं अपने साइनिंग्स पे. हम लोग को और अच्छे से प्लेयर्स स्काउट करना चाहिए. And obviously we are very hopeful for the next season, right? Because already we were third in the last season, and next season as Premier League, Manchester City का new coach है, Liverpool का new coach है, Chelsea का they are starting, right? So हम लोग के पास बहुत अच्छा एक opportunity है to be in the top 2. And I think with some more signings, some more prominent signings, we can have that top 2 spot. So obviously we need more signings, and I'm totally up for it. So let's just hope in the next few weeks, as a Manchester United fan, we get to see the best signings for our team. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in my video. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.